Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week we took our abominations to the Weald. We did indeed. This week we are going to return to the Weald, albeit with a slightly different party. I've submitted Foliot, Mortimer, and Talaboy to the Sanitarium for quirk removal, specifically Dipsomania, Bloodthirsty, and then Torn Rotator, which is the most egregious quirk that we need to get rid of. So we're going to stop at the Nomad Wagon briefly because I want to buy another Cudgel Weight. I also want a Selfish Pendant just to have, and an Eldritch Killing Incense just to have. And that should be more than enough. So we are a little light on gold now, but easily remedied. So we're going to go back to the Weald and do basically the exact same mission that we just did. So we are going to get Sunshine in the Thicket as a town event next week as well, which does two things for us. A, it allows us... It gives us incentive to go to the Weald again. It also gives us the ability to get a little bit of extra resolve experience on units should we desire it. But also, I believe... I'm not positive about this, but I believe it will protect us from an event like Brigand Incursion. So, assuming that that is the case, so much the better. We're going to take a version of the Mark Party with us. I'm not sure exactly how well this party is going to work, but I think it should be fine. So we're going to have Mallory here as one of our major damage dealers with the Ancestor's Pen and the Sun Ring. So he's doing plus 30% damage. He has increased accuracy and a substantial bit of extra stress, which is unfortunate but not the end of the world. He also has increased scouting chance in the Weald. Reynald heading back out for the first time in what seems like forever. Still has Lazy Eye, which isn't the worst thing in the world, and God-Fearing is largely irrelevant. He's going to be our secondary healer and also our primary stress healer. So I have him running the Commander's Orders for the increased heal skills, and then the Paralyzer's Crest for the stun increase. McDowell, full damage. Additionally, a little bit of stress relief as necessary, but mostly he's going to be using Target Whistle to mark, and then Hound's Rush to do a bunch of damage. I'm keeping Hound's Harry on just in case he needs to bleed all 4 units, but I am tempted to put Lick Wounds on or Guard Dog. Although admittedly with the Spiked Collar and Dismiss's Head here with reduced max HP and reduced healing received, maybe having him guard is not the wisest decision. And then Murdak with the Ancestor's Map and the Medic's Greaves. I'm going to be doing a lot of healing with her, also some marking as necessary. Sniper Shot to get some back rank damage, although we should, between our Houndmaster and our Arbalist, have the back ranks covered. Which is basically why I didn't use the helmet here on our on our Bounty Hunter, because we shouldn't need to pull enemies forward. Alright, so bring... probably just like... we'll bring 4 bandages, a full stack of medicinal herbs. We shouldn't need any more than the 1 holy water, and I will bring 4 anti-venom. I'm going to bring 3 keys just to be safe, a full stack of shovels. That should be more than enough food. And then 16 torches. Yeah, this should be fine. And any second now. Okay, I'm very seriously concerned that the game had crashed. This was not the case, thankfully. Alright, so we've encountered or we've scouted rather, a room battle already. We do have
Nature herself.
use or need for a shovel right off the bat, which is unfortunate but not the end of the world. We are fairly well prepared as far as shovels are concerned. Not so well prepared that we are willing to dig up graves, though. This is bandages, I believe. I think we're going to skip it for now. We don't have a ton of inventory space at present, and the bandages may prove more useful in coming battles. Alright, so what here needs to die immediately? I think we marked this fungal battery because it can be hit by our other two units that benefit from being marked. And he should be doing most of the first action marking because he has quick draw. So he'll be... Why do I always think that this... I always get the Bounty Hunter and the Man-at-Arms confused. The Man-at-Arms Crush can hit rank 3. His ability cannot. Well, there's no point in pulling that to the front then. Rather, I think we just stun this thing. And then we'll do 15 damage with the Arbalist, and that actually puts us in a pretty good spot moving forward. I do wish they would stop stacking Blight up on us, though. Not overly fond of that situation. You're probably not gonna get stunned, huh? I figured we would try for the kill there with our Crusader. We'll do that. 31 damage. Human and Eldritch. You do not gain a bonus to that, huh? That's probably fine. Yeah, okay. Thankfully, we got a crit there. So now I will use the Arbalist to heal our Bounty Hunter, since he is kind of in a rough spot HP-wise. You know what? I think we rolled the dice on the stun. And that actually worked out amazingly. Quite thankful for this. Does blind fire. It does not benefit from being marked. But I do still think we need to mark this thing. And the Bounty Hunter should do a ton of damage to this. So much so that I feel comfortable healing our Crusader. Because he's going to get a bonus to plus 90% damage because it is marked, and plus another 30% damage because it's human, plus the 30% damage he's doing already, plus another 15% damage thanks to the quest. Okay. So 15 damage is actually pretty good there. Like, I think that's probably the low roll on that. And having 15 damage as a low roll is impressive, to say the least. So we'll go ahead and do a battle heal there. And then this should finish this. Yeah, that's more what I was expecting. 46 damage crit. I love it. We'll take the gold. We'll cast the deeds aside. We'll scout. Room quest location. And another quest. Okay, so this is actually going to be a battle, and this is not. Fair enough. I think we wait on this chest for now. We can always come back, probably. Nobody needs stress relief, but I think if we used a holy water on that, it would grant us stress relief. So,
The way is lit.
something to be
The path
cognizant
is clear.
of moving forward.
require
Oh, this
only
is
the
just an
strength
empty
to
room, huh?
follow it.
Okay. Fair enough. No scouting, a very long hallway here, though, which is concerning for me in the event that we want to come back for that treasure, since it will mean that we have to hope that this hallway doesn't proc a battle when we come back through it. And it's probably much more likely than other hallways, since it has so many more tiles. 100%, 70, 100, and 95. So we'll give it to the one with 100% and a little bit of stress. I'm actually a little surprised that the Arbalist doesn't have 100% trap disarm, despite having the Ancestors map. And this is the one with a battle? It's a little surprising to me. Both of these units have to go as soon as humanly possible. They cannot be allowed to survive. Specifically the Madman. 10 to 18, 71% chance to hit. I think we go for this even without the mark. Yeah, now we need to do 0 damage with our Arbalist because he's actually going to die to his bleed, which is fantastic. Can I stun you, knock you back behind the Enchantress, which would then put her in position for all 3 of our units to hit next time? Or I could just mark her and hope for a high roll with our Arbalist, which may be the smartest play. Either way, she needs to be marked. Okay, that was absolutely the correct play. You know what? Stress heal yourself, bud. You earned it.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Maybe should have just done a regular heal. Now that I'm looking at it, I didn't actually realize that he was marked, which is my bad. You're going to die. Might as well do damage with you. I don't really want to mark with the Bounty Hunter since he gets bonus damage against these units. So I'll go ahead and target Whistle here, although the bleed would be nice. I don't think it's strictly necessary. There we go. 32 damage is great. Go ahead and battle heal yourself. Maybe should have healed with our Arbalist. Now that I'm thinking about it. Probably unlikely to matter, though. Yeah, I don't think skipping 1 turn of heals is the worst thing in the world. But we do have to kill this thing on this this turn. Resisted the blight, which is fantastic. Yeah, I was gonna say, hope for a little bit of stress relief before the bounty hunter gets the job done there. We will take as much of this as we possibly can. And you know what? There we go. I love it. Do that. Move this gold as is necessary. And then move along. Curio, treasure, curio, room battle. I think we go this way. I think we can go for the treasure. Like, assuming we find the last quest location in this hallway, we can come back, hit this room, and then hit this room, and then be done. It's like we move
In radiance, may we find
southward.
victory.
Or at least downward based on the map orientation. Stress relief from our Houndmaster is probably not relevant. Rather, I think we'll mark the Enchantress, although the Bounty Hunter cannot hit her, so we're going to be relying on our Arbalist to get the job done. Mission
confidence
accomplished.
surges as
Excellent.
The enemy crumbles.
Now then, what do we do about this thing? Well, first and foremost, take a drink of water. 51 HP, 33% protect. I think we mark with our bounty hunter on this turn. Stress heal with the Crusader. That's probably going to summon another one. It did not. Cytokinesis is what summons. Okay. 11 damage is not really what I was looking for. It would have been nice to have the debuff from our bounty hunter, but not strictly necessary. All right, we're doing decent damage here, and beautifully done. Excellent. Do that. We'll take the Sapphire. I want the crests, so I'll get rid of the dog treats because we are unlikely to make use of them. I don't think we're going to encounter anything on this run that is demanding us, demanding enough of an encounter that we would require the damage bonus on our Houndmaster. So Curio Trap empty, Obstacle Curio empty. We're gonna go through like all of our shovels on this one. Do not make me regret only bringing 4 shovels, game.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yeah, we might as well do this, although I do think all we can get is food. Yeah.
Glittering gold.
Still fine.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
You have 11 stress and you have 4, so you're up, bud. Since both our Bounty Hunter and Houndmaster have
and purpose is made clear.
100% trap disarm. Well, there's no reason to go that way now. Honestly, I still feel justified isn't necessarily the word that I'm looking for, but I still feel like we made the right decision coming down this way first, as opposed to doing this second path. Although I guess neither of them was realistically more likely than the other to contain it, since they're both 4-room branches.
The match
One
is
just has a longer
blazing
hallways than the other. And actually only longer by a single room. So almost no difference between the two paths. I will still likely wait on this treasure. We could do that since it's anti-venom and we have plenty of it, although I suppose I should have used anti-venom in that initial battle. Alright, the crone has to go. And I really want to guarantee that the Arbalist gets the job done here. 81% chance. Mission accomplished. I love it. Okay.
A faint hope blossoms.
This is a problem. This is also a problem. I'm not sure which is a greater problem, however. If we pull this thing forward, it's just going to use Escape Cloud to get backwards. So I think we mark with the Bounty Hunter, stun with the Crusader, and then try and kill this thing with our Houndmaster and Arbalist. And it did apply the debuff, so we're actually in a pretty good spot. The stun did work. I don't think anything in this battle benefits from our Crusader being marked, but I'm not thrilled about him being the focus for damage. I'm just going to reapply the mark here in an attempt to get the debuff again. Yeah.
Their formation is
Absolutely
broken.
ideal. I love it.
Maintain the offensive.
Alright, you have no protect, but but you do need to be marked. And stunned again, ideally.
And power.
Well, you did resist the stun, which isn't ideal for me. But you also didn't use your tree branch attack, and we resisted the blight, so I'm feeling pretty good about our dice rolls on that one. We're doing an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage here. Not quite gonna kill you, huh? Alright, well, we should sort this out then.
Their cursed champion
Crusader even did
falls.
23 damage. That's, well, better than expected, certainly. -7 dodge for 1 round is irrelevant to me. See what we have going on. Moving forward, a hallway battle, a curio, a secret door, and a room battle with curio. So our final corpse is going to be somewhere along this stretch, which is perfectly acceptable, I suppose. Well, with knowledge that we have a secret door coming up, I think we ignore these heirlooms since they are unlikely to be... We're unlikely to keep them long term on this one. They're probably just going to get thrown away anyway. Although I guess I could have gotten rid of some food. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have dumped some food there. Are you 40% protect? So we mark with the Houndmaster to reduce that and also get bonus damage out of our Arbalist, although it is unlikely that she will get the kill here unless she gets a really, really high crit roll, and even then I don't think she would do it. So I guess just kill one of those, and then kill the other one with a Crusader. And then this just leaves the ghoul. Maybe we should have stunned him, but I think the maggots are annoying enough that it was worth sorting them out.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Alright, well the emerald is
Be wary.
tempting. Let's do
Triumphant
that.
pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
The debuff doesn't matter. Sure. Good enough. At least we got rid of food productively, which is really all you can ever ask for. Let's take that torch for now. We're still above 76. We know we have at least one more battle, so I would like to keep as many torches as possible. We can always camp to get our torchlight back up, though. We have 3 torches left, and this is not the best battle. Let's get rid of this thing on our first round if we can. Mission accomplished.
Singular strike.
Just like the 3rd time I've said that this episode, so I'm going to try and avoid that phrase moving forward, at least for this one. If we can avoid being marked here on this round, I'll be very, very pleased. Now I think we actually do mark that unit, just focus this one down as much as possible. Alright, we'll cure that blight as soon as we have opportunity to do so. Mark this thing for the Arbalist and hope for the best. Okay, remember to use our anti-venom on the Arbalist here. How much anti-venom do we have? We have enough for everybody. Assuming we don't get another stack. If only you could reach that far. Instead, just heal yourself, although the correct play may have been stunning the grabber.
Master Masterfully
If we can apply...
executed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we can apply bleed here and also kill the other batteries, so much the better. Yeah, I think we have to go with the mark here to try and lower that protect and also get the bonus damage. And we'll just toss out a heal with the Arbalist, although we could have blind fired. It might have hit the corpse. At least it certainly had a chance to. So we'll just stun. And we should absolutely kill this thing before it gets in action. Yep. That's exactly how it worked.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, well, I'm going to get rid of that food to take the Onyx. And I'm going to gamble that we won't need anti-venom. Alright, so we have one, probably just one, maybe two battles. So I'm going to keep the rest of our supply items. And a free torch is actually fantastic for us here. Happy to have it. We're back up to 4 torches, which is better than expected. We do still have enough food to camp. Alright. Another good attack roll from our Arbalist, and this crone is sorted. Let's just try the stun. I'm an idiot. I should have used the stun with the Crusader. 66% chance for 7 to 15. It's really our only option, unfortunately. We did get 12 damage done there, and then the Crusader can clean up the rest, so... It was a misplay, I just wasn't punished for it. That doesn't make it any less of a mistake. Making a mistake and not being punished for it is not the same as making the correct decision. Alright, this thing's gonna get whittled down very, very quickly. It's at 70% stun resist.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
I hate that shuffle, because I was really hoping to stun with the Crusader here. But we should still be functional in this order. Yeah, we are indeed. Alright, well, it's going to die to the bleed, assuming we don't kill it beforehand. Which we did, just critting for 60.
Unless inordinate exsanguination
Take
be
all of that.
considered a virtue.
We will default our party order, and then we will enter our final room. And we will complete the quest. Easy enough. Continue adventuring. We have many, many things that still need attending on this one. How is our stress? Our stress is actually fine. And I didn't look at camping skills at all. Okay, we can afford to camp. So we'll probably do so after checking this secret room. Because we're obviously going to
Darkness
snuff the
closes in,
torch,
haunting the
open
hearts of
this.
men.
We will take as much of this as is possible. I don't think obstacles can spawn in behind us. We need the keys, we need the food. I think we can leave the crests. And I want to keep the bandages just in case we hit a hallway battle on the way back. But I think we can probably get rid of the medicinal herbs. And I would honestly just rather have crests than deeds. So we'll go ahead and rest.
Huddled together.
We'll feast.
And vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Use this. And then use this. So that removes all of our stress. And we're also at full HP. So do we have any buffs that we want moving forward? I don't actually think so. Maybe this? Just in case we get into a battle? She'll do way more damage? Well, let's carry on, shall we? Go collect the rest of our treasure and call this one finished. So far, so good. We haven't encountered any hallway battles yet. We do still have 3 torches, which should be more than enough to get us there. This is not the correct decision, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
And it was almost certainly not worth it. That's okay. Now we have somebody who can disarm traps at the ready. So now we are without torches to get all the way back to that other treasure room. This is only a problem if we encounter a hallway battle after our torchlight has already faded completely. But so far, so good. We do have we have 3 more tiles in which we could be punished. But I suspect that we'll still have some torchlight. So it's not going to matter, yeah. And the only way that this really truly could have punished us is if we had lost all of our torchlight and then hit a hallway battle that was a shambler. Although I suspect that this party can probably handle a shambler if forced to.
Found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
All right, well, we'll take our emerald. Ditch this. 20 gold. Yeah, I would call this a fairly successful expedition, if I'm being honest. So we have another protective collar, which is welcome in the event that we lose the one that we have already. We did come back with 2 diseases, but 2 of our heroes leveled up. Minus 50% move resist and minus 40% bleed resist plus minus 40% move resist. Alright, well those have to be handled pretty much immediately. We did get sunshine in the thicket.
Its way through the rotting boughs. Let us press on.
Nobody really needs stress relief, I don't think. No. Alright, well, as always, we shall unequip all trinkets and then sort them. Sanitarium for you. And the sanitarium for you. And we still need to upgrade the Abbey? Let's do that.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some,
And then trade
a tonic against the bloodshed.
a portrait for crests. Alright, so we're probably going to need like 75-ish crests. So we'll do that. And then convert the rest of them into busts. And that's not enough to get even a single upgrade. Well, we shouldn't need any more crests now, moving forward. Either way, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.